1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins.
The negative side to fight or flight, you either think you're going to stay there and fight your corner if you're threatened, or you decide it's better to run. So that's the body's reaction. And it's a similar reaction, as I say, whether it's a stage fright situation, which many actors and actresses do fear. They almost can't go on the stage, or musicians and so on, as we've said. So that can be a similar reaction to a really panic reaction. And sometimes if someone's in a bit of a panic or anxiety, it can be well to think, well, actually, I'm feeling pretty much the same as I would if I was excited about something, about a forthcoming event, something like that. So that sometimes helps. But yeah, there's these horrible symptoms, and it's about how we cope with that, how we cope with anxiety. Another aspect I think I mentioned is social anxiety. And my sister, bless her, she died last year of lung cancer. A lovely lady she was. But she did have some health issues in her life. And probably this manifested itself because she was very socially nervous. Most Christmases, the family, I'm one of four. I've got two brothers and Sue, who died. And we always had a Christmas get-together and so on. And invariably, particularly the last few years, Sue just cancelled on the day. She couldn't face the social side of it. Individually with all of us, she was fine, she was funny, she was great. But when it was together, our parents were there until fairly recently, she couldn't handle that kind of group context. And a lot of people are like that. They can't, if they're invited to a party or something, they just don't feel able to go because they're too nervous about it. And I think all of us can go through those kind of thoughts. It's not unique to someone who has anxiety, but we just, push ourselves onwards on our journey, to come back to what we said, and we cope with it. So yeah, there are ways and means of coping. And just to touch on a couple of those things, some people resort, if that's the word, to something called the 3-3-3, not syndrome, but the thing you can try. And that means if you're in a real state of stress and panic, you decide to name out loud 3 things you can see, whether you're at home, whether you're out on a train or whatever, and you just quietly say them to yourself. I can see that, and then you do the same with 3 things you can hear. So you name out loud to yourself what those 3 things are. And the last one is 3 things you can touch. And again, it's maybe your arm, your watch, who knows what. And that surprisingly does have a good therapeutic effect, because it's all about distraction, isn't it, from those horrible feelings of being overwhelmed. Another one is I'm trying to think what it's called, but it's tapping, yeah, which is based on an old Chinese medicine situation, like an acupuncture. It's something that attacks or the tapping goes to the meridian points, the hot energy spots on the body, and you tap, say 3 fingers, and you tap it. The best places are on the top of your head, on your nose, under your nose, on your chin, the side of your eyes, above your eyes, the start of your shoulder blade, which is scapula, and that's it. And you just go around each time tapping 3 or 4 times. And I have a very close family member who uses that technique when she gets very stressed and a bit anxiety prone. And it really does help. It brings back a balance, which is what that is supposed to do. I know a few people who are very scared of flying. We've talked about this before, and you've admitted you're a nervous flyer. And I think I used to be, actually. I'm not so bad nowadays. But, for people sitting on that plane, they want to go on a nice holiday. They think if they don't want a plane, they can't really do that. So bravely they say, yeah, I'll do it. And they're sitting on the plane. getting anxious and feeling anxious, even getting to the airport, people get very nervous, and airports become a thing of anxiety for some people.
This is the Deepstuff Radio podcast.
The leader of our gang will make the show go with
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com.
1, 2, 3,
Also,
let's go.
if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang. With fun, the aim of everything Cuz does.
It's me and my brother, Trevor, and Emmy, Family, and the ladies, Dr. Gladys and Phantom, and Rose. We all have a lovely show every weekday.